Dear students, in this video we will look at how to use Malloc in a Turbo C or a Dev C++ environment for creation of space in the memory and using of the pointers for accessing the memory that is allocated using Malloc. So let us begin. First of all, let me save the file as .c. So I will go here and choose Save As. And in Save As, I will choose the extension as .c and I will give this a name. So I am naming it as try Malloc. Just note the location where your document is getting saved so that you can later on access your file. Now I click on save. You can see here the name of the file has been changed. So as usual, whenever we are writing the C code, we have to include #include stdio.h, which is for the input output basically that we are taking this file. Then since we are going to practice Malloc in this particular video, so we will include malloc.h. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some memory using Malloc and I will try to access it as an integer, as a character both. So let me take some memory first. So in main I will do this. So in main I have an integer pointer p. I have integer I. Maybe I will be using it. I'm not sure. So let me remove this one. So I have an integer pointer. I have a char pointer a. So these two pointers I'm going to use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a memory block using Malloc. So what I will do is in the integer pointer, I will get a memory from Malloc and I say I want 20 bytes. So this size here is in bytes. And since I want to store it in a integer pointer, I will say int pointer. Right? So I have created a memory of size 20 bytes using Malloc. Now what I will do is I will assign values to this pointer p. So I'll say p0 is equal to 2. Okay. Say p1 is equal to 3. Right? And I will say p3 is equal to, okay, I'm not, now let us assume that the size of the integer is 4. We don't have to assume, it is actually 4. So let me allocate up till 2 place and I will say 5 here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a variable I. Int I is equal to size of integer. Whatever is the size of the integer on this machine, that will get saved into I. And then I will say for, and I will take another variable z here. And z is equal to 0. Okay. And I will say for z is equal to 0. So j, and j is less than I and j plus plus. Okay. And I will say p of j is equal to j plus 1. So this will initialize the whole thing. So I am removing this code from here because I was not sure of the size. So I have taken the size of the integer and I have assigned that. Put a semicolon here. And now let us print these values. Let us see how it will come out. So again I will put a for and I will use j is equal to 0, j less than I, j plus plus, and I will print p of printf percentage d, and I will say p of j. So how many of you think that this will give an error? Just comment in the comment section that it will give an error. And let us see what is the output. So let me save this. Let us see. Okay. So as we can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 has been assigned. So j's values was 0. So 0 plus 1, 1 is there, then 2, then 3, then 4. So we can put some spaces here so that there is more clarity in the output. So let us execute this again. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 is the output. Now I will use the same memory that I have assigned to P. I will assign this same memory char star, and I will assign the memory that is stored in P to A, and I will typecast it as a char pointer. Now if I copy this code from here, right, and I will, what was the size that we have used in Malloc? 20 bytes. So instead of I will simply multiply, okay, I will simply say 20 because 20 bytes are there. Instead of I will say 20, and when I print I will say C here because character is to be printed, and instead of P I will write A. So I save this and let's just see what happens. If you think an error will appear, you can write a comment in the comment section. Otherwise, let us see what happens. So we compile and run. And we see here some strange characters are getting printed. Why? Because J's value is 0 to 20. So whatever is the ASCII code corresponding to J and corresponding to that whatever characters are there, those are getting printed. So what we can do here is, instead of J plus A I1, what we can do is we can say 32 here. 32 is I think 48 we can say. It is numeric. So numbers will get printed from 0 onwards. So let us do that. Compile and run. See here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 from integer, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we have some ABCs also starting. So let me put a new line here. And put a semicolon. Let me just execute this code, compile and run. You can see here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 special characters, and then ABC is starting because we are adding the value of J into the 48 number. 48 is the ASCII code of 0. So we can see here we have taken memory only once. Once we typecasted it as integer, So we are able to print using integer array, and then I typecasted the same memory as char, and we are able to read it as a character. So Malloc will just return a blob of memory. How you're going to read it, whether as an integer or whether as a character or whether any structure in C, that will depend on that how you are going to typecast it. Like here we have typecasted as char, here we have typecasted as integer. I hope this video is useful to you, and if you find my channel interesting, please subscribe and do comment, share, like, and follow me for more videos. Thank you.